Welcome back to Glenn's Hot Rod Garage. Today we're continuing on the Glasstek fiberglass hood for the '69 Camaro. As you've seen in my previous video, I primed the hood and got it ready for paint. Sorry I missed a couple steps here, but maybe I'll share some pictures of what I have, and we can insert those into the video. Well, I'll tell you what I did. I primed the hood, I blacked it down a couple times. So after sanding the hood with 600 grit, I put 3 coats of black base coat, DuPont Chromax, and 2 coats of Chroma Clear 7900S from DuPont. That's mixed at 3-to-1. So after mixing it and spraying the clear and letting it dry, we wet sanded the hood completely flat with 800 grit sandpaper. Then I took the hood back to the car and marked off where the stripes were going to be. This car already had hood with rally stripes on it, so I had to match the new hood up to that. So here we are now. My theory is to paint the stripe color and then mask off the stripes, then paint the main color of the car, then untape it and clear the whole hood. And that's where we're at right now. If you want to come over here. Instead of taping this off, and this off, and this off, we just tape the stripe off. It seems like it makes it easier to accomplish the task to me. I guess they sell masks for this stuff. I have never used one myself. I always tape them off. And we don't want to worry about the height of the hood scoop changing how it's masked or whatever. If you ever used a mask to paint stripes, bleep bloop down in the comments and let me know how that works for you. So after wet sanding the hood completely flat and marking off the stripes, there's a 1/4 inch fine line here, and there's a 1/4 inch fine line here, a 1/4 inch fine line here, and a 1/4 inch fine line here on each stripe. And then this yellow tape is the main center of the stripe that we have taped off and have masking paper on. So what I'll do is spray the silver base coat, probably 3 coats. I'm going to spray a test panel and take it to the other hood and make sure it's close to matching. And then we'll untape this and clear it. I'm not going to film spraying this much because I don't want to get my phone messed up from the overspray and stuff, but we'll see what we can do as far as this goes. So just a couple tips for you. First one is don't eat popcorn and then start working on your hood, because the butter and stuff in the butter will get all over your paint and cause paint issues. This is a 3M gray Scotch-Brite pad. This is finer than the red Scotch-Brite. The reason I use this is because the red Scotch-Brite digs in deeper scratches, and if you're painting metallic color, it causes the metallics to stand up in the scratches that it makes. So it's 800 grit or finer for metallics, and the gray Scotch-Brite. I also use this when blending panels. So like I said, I wet sanded this whole hood down with 800 flat and taped it off, and the next step after taping the stripes was to take the gray Scotch-Brite and go over the stripes. So one, it presses it down and makes sure it's secure, and the next thing, it gives it bite on the edge of the tape so your paint doesn't blow underneath it and cause a fuzzy edge and all that stuff. I already did this, so I'm not going to show you that. This is all cleaned up pretty much and ready to go. Another thing is when you're using chemicals or paint, you want to be wearing a charcoal type respirator. This is a 3M one. I think they cost about 40 bucks. I haven't bought one in a minute, but it's always good to keep these in a sealed container when you're not using them. These have a shelf life. If you leave them open and laying around, that the filters go bad. So always check what your safety precautions could be from the materials you're using. All right, and lastly, this is a tech tip also. We got our blue shop towels. We don't want to use paper towel for this because it leaves lint all over the place. So I like to use these. They're relatively inexpensive. I think I bought 12 rolls at Walmart or Sam's Club were like 20 bucks. So, all right, and just like in the previous video, you wipe this on and you wipe this off. Well, there's a little twist on this time. You got a bounce fabric softener anti-static sheet in here. And this helps get rid of the static so you don't have dirt static clinging to your paint job. This is, I found this fiberglass creates a lot of static, so this is anything you can do to help keep the dust off this, the cleaner paint job you're gonna get. So just like before, you want to wipe it on and wipe it off before it dries. Doing the whole hood, the edges, everything. And again, we got our tack cloth that's fairly new. We got a fabric static sheet inside. All right, this helps get the dirt off. Do the paper too. And that's it. She's ready for the silver base. We're using DuPont Chromax base coat on this, and also the 7900 clear. So I'm going to get my coats on here and we'll bring you back. Thank you. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again, and I'd really appreciate it if you could leave some comments about what you think about my work in the comment section below, or give the video a like at a very minimum. Well, we got the silver on here. Sorry I didn't get any coverage of that. We couldn't use the camera in here. But here I am untaping the stripes. You want to pull this up at a 90-degree angle to the surface, as I don't do that. And voila, the stripe is revealed. Same thing on this side as we did on that side. So we put about 4 coats of the 7900 clear on here. Gonna wet sand this smooth and buff it out. She looks pretty good. And that's how you do that on Glenn's Hot Rod Garage. We'll catch you next time. Peace.